Welcome and thanks for tuning in to another video from Thoughtful Programmer. I'm John, and today I'm thinking about free-range business objects. So let's begin by reviewing what a business object really is. A business object is a software representation of something that's real and something that matters to your business. So for example, a contract that you have with somebody, that's real. That exists outside of the software. That's an actual obligation that exists out there in the world. The goods that you sell, the services that you provide, these are all real things and they exist in the real world. And because your business deals with these things in the real world, your software needs to have a representation of them that it can deal with. And when you think about it from the perspective of a business software architect, that means that a business object cannot be bound to a single application. A business object cannot be caged. The business object must exist independently and be accessible by all of your business software applications. Business objects are representations of real things. And real things are more than just data. So for example, if you have a business object that represents a contract, that contract, in addition to its data, also has a set of rules that govern that contract. So for example, in a business, you may be able to only sign a contract up to a certain amount of money. The term of the contract, the period of time that the contract is valid for, may be a set period of time. Your contracts may only be valid in certain countries and in certain states within those countries. The business object contains all of the data, but also all of this behavior that mirrors the real world behaviors of the thing that the business object represents. So what does this mean to you as a business software architect when you're designing a new business application? What it means is that you must remember that your business objects are not caged. They are free-range business objects. They have lives that are independent of your application. These business objects are representations of real things, and other applications can modify those objects completely independently of your own application. Knowing this and realizing this leads you to treat business objects differently. Business objects are not data structures in memory. They're not records in database. They are living, breathing things. So within your application, you have to deal with your business objects as these independent entities. When you want to make a change to a business object, that change has to honor the rules that govern that business object. And if you try to make a change that is not permitted by the rules, then the business object will not accept those changes. For some of you, this is a completely different way of dealing with data. Data is not there for you to simply create, read, update, and delete. Business objects aren't data, they're real things. And therefore, your application is subject to the real-world constraints that govern those business objects. That's a simple concept, but a really important one. And if you don't internalize this concept, and from the very beginning of architecting your business software, recognize that these business objects can wander wherever they want to, you're going to end up with the structure of your software that simply doesn't meet the needs of the business. So that's really what I was thinking about today, and I hope that you found that useful. As always, thanks very much for tuning in. And if you like this kind of content, please subscribe. And regardless, have a great day.